Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we have a lot of information to cover and go through. I was actually going to make this into two separate videos in which I separate the information, but I decided to put everything in one episode, and I can't really remember the last time I did a video with this much information in. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. We've got some pretty significant things to cover in today's episode. As always guys, if you do want to enjoy this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button. If we could go for 5,000 likes, that would be crazy. But we've got some pretty awesome things to talk about in today's episode. So sit back and relax, and let's get straight into things. So starting things off, a user known on GTA forums actually leaked out some information regarding hidden statistics goals, which for those of you guys who don't know, you can actually get goals and medals for doing certain things, including killing people with the programmable AR. And this is the weapon showcased here on the weapon wheel on the right hand side. In addition, he also found medals for the Hunter, which is Hunter cannon kills, and Hunter missile kills, which showcases a little bit about that. And this is what the Hunter actually looks like. The Hunter is an attack helicopter. It's been rumored to be released in GTA Online any second or any day now. It is just a vehicle which Rockstar are simply sitting on, as well as the programmable AR weapon. In addition, there's also cinematic shooting. So if you guys know cinematic driving, you simply hit the B or circle button and you can see a cinematic version of you driving. You can actually do that with shooting, but for some reason that has not yet been added into the game. Maybe Rockstar Games removed it. And speaking of cinematics, Yan2295 actually found this cinematic hidden away in the game files. He believes this is going to be used in a very near adversary mode, which we should be seeing introduced into GTA Online very soon. Unfortunately, we do not know what this cinematic is used for, but you can find this in the game files. And this next topic is mainly for you guys who love secret locations and hidden interiors. And I think this is meant to be used for story mode when we buy the airport tower, but this is actually an interior Rockstar Games built for the airport tower. Now, whether we can access this in story mode, I don't think we can, but I have not seen anyone use no clip or no one's wall breached inside this tower from my knowledge, so there might still be an interior inside it. So go exploring guys, and let me know in the comments if that interior is still inside that tower. Okay, so moving on to the next piece of information, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have tuned into this video for this information, and this is regarding a leaked achievement list. Now, this achievement list was created and edited by Rockstar Games when they were creating the game. Some achievements we can see in the game, some achievements we can't see in the game. But let's take this for example. If you look at the left hand side at the green text, that is the name of all the achievements. We have missions passed, missions failed, we also have manual saved, auto saved, cops kills on spree. This is simply just achievements, game modes, medals, whatever you guys want to call them. And then when you take a look down the list, you can also see cities passed. And this is the most suspicious achievement because we don't have that achievement in the game. The name of this achievement suggests that we're able to travel city to city, and as you guys may know on previous GTAs, we do have islands, we have different cities. GTA 5 is the first one where we only have one city. So this is suggesting we might be able to go through certain cities. There should have been a map expansion, there should have been more than one city when the game is released, or maybe Rockstar Games haven't given up on the idea of introducing a map expansion, even a story mode DLC, which they release as an entire new separate game which we can add onto GTA 5 at some point down the line when GTA 5 starts dying down, maybe in 2017, maybe even in 2018, but who knows. That achievement was created, so it only suggests that idea was in Rockstar Games' head when they were creating the game. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see, but it does look like Rockstar Games did want us to travel city to city, and it looks like they wanted to have multiple cities in San Andreas. And also some more good news is that an achievement was found for a game mode, which we can see in the top sentence: game mode ID 0, label CNC, launch script, cops and crooks. And this is actually a game mode which we don't have in GTA Online, which Rockstar Games have created and are simply sitting on. So we'll have to wait and see whether they'll introduce that. I know it is a fan favorite, and I know the majority of you guys do want to see this game mode as it is a lot of fun. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see, but I can imagine this will be a great adversary mode at some point down the line. Also, some more interiors were discovered of the plastic surgery theater. This appears to be something Rockstar Games intended to have in GTA Online. This would simply allow you to change the appearance of your character at any given time. As you can see, it is a room, it's an interior in the middle of nowhere. So this is meant to be something underneath the map, and as many of you guys know, these rooms such as the character creation screen, the mission screen, or the end of a race screen, they're all their own separate rooms underneath a map. So this is the exact same thing where maybe we were given the option to go under plastic surgery and essentially change our character appearance at any given time for a certain fee. And although Rockstar Games created this idea and were going to implement it into the game, it looks like they decided to hold off for whatever reason I do not know. So this next piece of information is actually the most interesting information I have come across for quite a long time, and this is regarding cross-platform play. So this information was found on the developer bug reports, in which when they create Grand Theft Auto 5, the developers and the people who create this game go through every single feature in the game and just write a little line of what they observed when using the feature, in case there was a bug, in case there was something wrong, or in case everything was okay and they didn't need to revisit it. There's some pretty interesting information in this report, but one line which caught my eye the most is line 868,907, which is 3 down. And this is on PC, in which the developers were given the ability to select last generation GTA 5 modes, and it actually crashed the game. So this is them selecting last generation lobbies on PC. This is otherwise known as cross-platform play, and for those of you guys who haven't really been following the story with cross-platform play, Microsoft and Sony were actually trying to discuss and work out a deal in which they would allow Xbox 360 and Xbox One players to play with PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 players. Of course, because both companies are rivals in the nature of what they do, Xbox and PlayStation, great rivalry, it's two completely different companies making video games, it's pretty difficult to work out a deal, no matter how much it is wanted in the community. Anyway, it looks like if that deal does go ahead, and if cross-platform play does become a thing, Grand Theft Auto 5 will be one of the first games on the list because the developers have created the ability for the game to be played across multiple platforms, which is awesome. And something else which I came across was some information which was discovered from the Cunning Stunt DLC. This is regarding some cut content which we didn't actually see. This is the ability to place down certain props. We have prop stunt domino, we have prop inflatable arc, inflatable balloons, loads of inflatable balloons for that matter, inflatable cash, inflatable cube, donuts, flags, foil, happiness, hats, helm, tower, and a prop race tannoy, and loads of other things as well. But this is actually cut content, stuff which wasn't introduced for somewhat of a reason. I actually have two theories. One theory is Rockstar just decided not to introduce this, and theory number 2 is that Rockstar reached their limit of the DLC and they had to hold some things back, so they took away some insignificant but pretty cool props, and if that is the case, maybe we'll see the props added back into GTA Online with the next DLC. Okay, so this next piece of information is actually pretty cool, and this is regarding bumper cars. We do not have bumper cars in GTA Online anywhere, but how cool would it have been if Rockstar went ahead with this idea and actually created a bumper car booth? Now, this was supposedly meant to be used at the Los Santos Pier. This is where we can use the roller coaster, we can also use the Ferris wheel, but it looks like Rockstar Games also were going to implement a bumper car stand, but for some reason they decided to cut it and not give us the stand at all. So how cool would that have been if they went ahead with that idea, just jumping into a bumper car and just smashing into every other player who decided to play? I think that would be an awesome idea, but I think it was a tiny bit too complicated to introduce. It would have been something like arm wrestling or darts or anything like that, where you would have had to create an entire mini game for it, because it's not really as easy as saying let's jump into a bumper car and just hit anyone else in the lobby, because of course not many people are going to be playing bumper cars in one session. So maybe this was going to be an entire mini game which you would jump into the bumper car stand and wait for the other bumper cars to fill up. I could totally imagine that, but it looks like Rockstar Games cut the idea and we no longer have bumper cars in GTA Online, but that would have been awesome and I would have loved to see that in GTA 5. And last but not least, let's take a look at this one last piece of information, and this is regarding a postcard which you can see the beta version of GTA 5 on. Now, this postcard can be found at some point in GTA 5 just lying down on a barbershop table or in a postcard stand, but this is actually what the game looked like when it was in development. And And I understand some of you guys have been a bit sick of my beta information recently, which is why I only really decided to introduce one piece of information in this video at the end, which is actually a screenshot or an image of what the game looked like in development. So I decided that would be pretty cool to show off in this video, because it's always nice to see exactly what the game looked like when it was in development. But guys, apart from that, that is all I've got time for today. If you did enjoy this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. As always, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here, so you won't miss out on any more Grand Theft Auto 5 content every single day. Anyway guys, my name is Nort. Feel free to let me know your thoughts and questions and queries in the comments section below, and I will see you guys next time.